Okay, this is one option that's way confusing. Automatic switches from 2G to 3G automatically, depending on the network, how good the network is. 3G preferred is like automatic, but 3G and 2G only are the ones you should select if you want to use only 3G. So that is all in terms now. So 3G only if you want 3G browser. Normally, it doesn't take this long to switch to 3G. Yeah, see now it's at 3G. See in network, but the reason why I usually leave it on 2G is because normally 2G has better signal than 3G. So GD said now it is at 2G now. See the signal bar. At least this will be it's actually better for calls. But I usually when I want to browse, I just go to the settings, mobile data, and then I set it on 3G only, and then it switches to 3G. 3G is just better for browsing. 2G is better for calls. Or if you don't want to go through that process, you can just set it on 3G preferred. So when it's on 3G preferred, whenever the network is bad, the phone automatically switch to 2G. But most of the time it will be on 3G. But if you put it on automatic, it automatically switch by itself whenever you're not using the distance to browse. So whenever you're not browsing, it will be on 2G. But when you activate the browser, the phone automatically switch to 3G. But if you set it on 3G preferred, it will vary depending on how good the network is. If the signal isn't strong enough, it will switch to 2G automatically. So that's the difference between automatic and preferred. Automatic when you're not browsing, 2G, 2G. But when you're browsing preferred, you know, it will depend on the network. But normally I prefer to do it manually. Just leave it on 2G only. Because it's just better that way. Like when it's better that way when you're not browsing. And also whenever I want to browse I go to 3G only. So when it's on 3G only, I open my Facebook, WhatsApp, Maps, YouTube, whatever I want to open. Or I browse or I download apps from car stores, check the weather, listen to the news, whatever updates the firmware, download life for do whatever I want to do. And it's 3G is actually fast enough for this kind of phone. The apps are very light, the web pages are light too. It's not like Android phones that consume a lot of data. So so now I'm just going to leave it at 2G only. So in case I get calls, it's switching. Sometimes it takes time depending on the kind of network. You know, network isn't very strong where I'm living. That's why it's very slow here switching between 2G and 3G. Let's take some time. No service. See, that's what I'm talking about. Network isn't that good. Yeah, and this kind of condition you need 2G. So that is all for now. Thank you for watching my video. See, things come back on. See the signal back. Just watch it to switch back to the normal 2G. It takes time. If it was maybe MTN or Airtel, yeah, the difference wouldn't be that much. But I actually prefer 9 mobile for calls. It didn't come back on. No network. Network is bad. See, this is where we need 2G. How it has come back. But SIM 1 is trying to come on. SIM 2 has come on. See, you see how bad the network is. Imagine if I left it at 3G preferred or 3G only, some 2G only. Say the signal bars are full now. That means if I make calls now, it's very clear. Although the sound quality is able to be as clear as 3G calls, but I doubt this kind of phone would make 3G calls. Although it's still very clear even with 2G calls. I doubt this kind of phone will have 3G calls. And if you want to make 3G and 4G calls, I think it's better to buy a more expensive phone. But I prefer to use for LTE 4G calls on smartphones because it just makes more sense. On Android smartphones, it just makes more sense to use them on Android smartphones. Those phones are bigger, so they have enough space for longer antenna, and longer antenna equals to better signal wherever compared to all these smaller phones. Although all these small phones with buttons, they're actually kind of getting better now. A time will come when they'll start competing with Android phones for in some kind of categories, like maybe network speed and all of that. So yeah, thank you for subscribing. If you have any questions that I'm able to answer, I will try and answer it. But if I can't answer, well, I hope you wouldn't be too angry. Okay, thank you.